I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Zaven Collins showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play fake. Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Naeem Hines, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, Carson. Oh, he sheds himself free. 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Hines. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Hines And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards remain for second down. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, he gets 3 left side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They run it with Carson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They go play action now. Wilson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. They'll roll him out right. Murray has the first down and more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there on the scramble.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray off play action. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray now. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 83 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Prater for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, it's Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Robert Alford. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now,
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can.
The Cards get to it here. He's brought down for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Rolling to his right. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receiver...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. They go back to Carson here on second.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing is Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action. It's Wilson.
Short throw to Disley. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They go back to Carson here on second. Carson, the first down and more.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.